Hello, I'm Dorota. I am the member of the KPMG Data Intelligence Solutions team. In this tutorial, I would like to show you how easily we can create a custom tooltip which shows the hierarchy from the visual, just like the default one does. For sure, this feature will make your reports more readable and user-friendly. Just like in the previous video in this channel, you can find the Power BI file below the video if you would like to check this solution for your own. Okay, so let's go to the Power BI. Okay, we are in the Power BI. Let's have a quick look at our data. I downloaded the Financial Sample Excel workbook for Power BI from the Microsoft documentation page. Link to this data you can find below the video, or just download the Power BI file which is also linked below. What interests us today the most are the first three columns, the market segment column, country, product, and also the sales column. For example, we would like to see how our sales vary across the market segment, country, and product. This is quite easy to achieve. We can just select the clustered column chart and drag the proper columns. And I'm going to create a hierarchy, product, and market segment. Okay. We have a great visual with even more greater functionality, which is a drill mode. If you see a combination of those drill controls at the top of your visual, it means that the drill mode is available. I'm assuming that you know how the drill mode works. If don't, please find the link below the video and read about it. When a visual has a hierarchy, we can drill down to reveal additional information. Finally, we have reached the main point of this tutorial. As you can see, the default tooltip has this great feature that it shows us the hierarchy from the visual. So I'm going to show you how we can easily create a custom tooltip with this feature. In many cases, custom tooltips are more suitable for business needs than the default ones. So I think the recreation of this feature should be really useful. Also, custom tooltips offer many more options, so we can suit this feature to our needs. I have already created a custom tooltip, so let's see how it works and then I will show you how it is easy to build it. Okay, and here it is, our new custom tooltip. As you can see, it works similarly to the default one, but I think it's a way cooler. I have created two versions. The first one has the break lines and the category names, and the second one has the arrows which represent the direction of the hierarchy. I think this tooltip works pretty great. We have plenty options to create it. For example, we can combine those category names and arrows, or we can just use the different arrows or other symbols, for example. Okay, one more important thing about this tooltip. As you can see now, we see three values because I have selected them. But when, for example, I will go to the first level and for the country, and I'm going to choose only Germany, and I want to miss the segment market and go straight to the products. Now I can see products only from the Germany, and the segment market doesn't show up on the tooltip because I haven't selected it. Okay, since we know how the tooltip works, let's see how the measures are built. So the first measure, and as you can see, this measure is simply the concatenation of three if functions, 1, 2, 3, and each if function checks whether the column from the hierarchy is filtered. If it is filtered, the category name is returned, the category itself, and also the line break, because my intention was to start the next category in the next from the beginning of the next line, and it is happening in each function. Also, when the column is not filtered, the function returns nothing. Let's see the second measure. Okay, as you can see, it is quite different than the previous one. It is because of the implementation of an arrow, but I will talk about it in a minute. But the logic is the same. And the measure starts with an arrow variable. It is just the concatenation of spaces and the arrow symbol. Okay, and then as I said, the logic is the same, so we have the three if functions concatenated together. And the main difference is that we would like to return an arrow only when the previous column in the hierarchy, the column which is higher in the hierarchy, is selected. Only in this case we would like to return an arrow. So we need to in our hierarchy the country column is first and the segment column is the second. So we would like to concatenate arrow with the segment only when the country column is selected. And the same is happening in the first if function. We need to consider all previous columns in the hierarchy. Only then we need to return an arrow symbol. So as you can see, now we see the arrow because we selected the Germany country. But when, for example, I will just go to see all the products in all countries and segments, I don't see an arrow because I didn't select any category before. And the same is happening for the first measure. That's it, thank you for watching. I hope this tooltip solution will be helpful for you and see you in the next video.